I'm Julie Herman of Jaybird Quilts, and welcome back to the Telescope Sew Along. Today we're going to be focusing on cutting our polka dot fabric, which I'm going to refer to as an all-over print. This is the easiest one of all of them to cut, so let's get started. We're going to work on cutting our polka dot fabric. The directions I'm going to show you are on page 9 of the pattern. And how we cut the polka dots is how I suggest cutting any print that is similar if you want to add fairy dust to your quilt or other things that are considered all over prints. Technically speaking, polka dots could be fussy cut, but with the size shape that we're looking at, it really didn't work out very well to put the polka dots in there, and it yielded a lot of waste for very little gain. With things like the stripes, it was very little waste for a large amount of gain. I use that idea to pick and choose where I'm going to spend the time and the energy to do fussy cutting and where I'm just going to rotary cut from strips and go ahead and piece fabric together. Now I'm going to show you an example of how we do the polka dots. So you go ahead and cut 2 pieces with the fabric. So they should be about 21 inches. If you are doing the queen size, you are going to have 40 inches. And you can arrange 2 strips on top of each other, right sides together, and get them lined up. And this is going to feel very similar to what we did with the stripes, which is we're going to first square off and create a 90-degree, and then turn and cut down our piece. And we can do this with the fussy cut shape, or we can do this with the sidekick ruler. Both of them work. The main difference here is we don't need to rush to the sewing machine to go ahead and piece these because we're not worried about lining anything up. I do just generally piece them as I've cut them. If you'd like to open them up and audition them and switch around, that is something that you can do. Most of the time, they're not going to look that different if you switch them up, but you can do that if you would like. So I'm just going to continue cutting down my strip till I get enough pieces, and then sew them at the machine in the same manner that we sewed the stripes, which is sewing along the long bias edge. This is how the dot-shaped kites turn out after sewing them together. I personally love arranging them with the stripes, and I'm thinking about making an entire quilt just out of polka dots and stripes. I just think it would be really cool. We'll see if I have time for that one. If you have not yet signed up for the Sew Along emails, you can do so in the caption below. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos in the Sew Along. In the next video, we're going to focus on sewing blocks and the hang pin technique. See you soon!